Hello everyone, so I am back to share with you guys. I was going to say tell you guys. Well, I am telling you guys, but I'd rather say share because that's interactive and you can share with me as well. I'm here to share with you guys my favorites for January that have nothing to do with beauty. So I talk about like people and songs and TV shows and movies and stuff like that. And I have quite a few non-beauty favorites this, I was going to say year, oh my gosh, this month. So I'm going to go get right into it. The number one favorite of this month by far has been a TV show, and you guys know, I feel like I always say this to you guys, but I love my TV. I am a TV buff. I like to kind of spread out my interests, but I always come back to TV. TV is just the best thing, and I like a lot of different shows. One of my favorite shows of all time, and definitely my favorite show of the month, has been Merlin. A while ago, my aunt sent us Merlin to start watching, and at first I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but then I found out that it was about King Arthur and like the story of Camelot, and I love that story, and I know it pretty well because I love it so much, and I was actually kind of obsessed with it when I was younger, so I know it very well, and I got instantly hooked on the show. And this month we finished season 3 and started season 4, and oh my god, can I just say, like, oh my gosh, this show is just amazing. It is probably one of the best shows I've ever seen in my entire life. The actors are like mind-blowingly talented. They are so talented, and the story and just the way that everything happens, and I don't know, it's just an amazing show. If you guys have never seen it, then you seriously need to. It is just amazing. So moving on to favorite song of the month, I actually have 2 this month because both of them were equally amazing, and I love them, and I listened to them pretty much the same amount, number of times this month, and I couldn't really decide which one is the better one, so I decided to put both in. So the first one is City Lights by Bridget Mendler. I feel like a lot of people think that I made the Bridget Mendler inspired makeup tutorial, and I mentioned to like go buy Bridget's album because I was being sponsored, but no, I was not being sponsored. I seriously love Bridget Mendler, and I respect her, and I love her music, and I have her album. I bought it from iTunes, and definitely my number one song on that album, apart from Ready or Not, is City Lights. City Lights is just an amazing song, so catchy, so, like, if you listen to the lyrics, it has a really good message, and it's one of those songs that no matter how I'm feeling or where I am, I will start tapping my feet, snapping along, and eventually start singing. It's just amazing. The second favorite song of the month is not my second favorite, but it's the other favorite song of the month, is Locked Out of Heaven by Bruno Mars. Oh my god, that song is amazing. I actually started to vlog in the car the other day, and that song came on the radio, and I was like, sorry, I have to turn this off. I turned up the volume full blast, and I was screaming the lyrics. Like, I love that song. It is just so good. Amazing. I love it. The next favorite is the favorite people of the month, and I really want to start incorporating more people into my non-beauty favorites because there are people that I seriously get really inspired by, and I really just enjoy being around or whatever. But this month, surprisingly, it's actually not that surprising, but yeah, my people aren't people that I know in real life. That's right, you heard me right. I actually don't know these people because they are both YouTubers, but I kid you not, they have risen in my book to like top YouTubers. I seriously love them. So the first one is the one that I actually found out first, and I will forever love him. His name on YouTube is Dan Is Not On Fire, and his actual name is Dan Howell. Oh my god, if you're under the age of, like, I would say 15, don't watch these videos because he does let go of the odd F-bomb, and his subject matter is not exactly, like, not all of his videos are like this, but some of them are a little bit more, like, older, so a little bit more mature, but his videos are so funny. Like, one day I was sick actually last week, and I was in bed, and literally all I did from the moment I woke up to the minute I fell asleep at night was watch his videos. I had already seen every single one of them because I love them so much. I just rewatched them because he is so funny. So funny. Like, I didn't even think it was allowed to be that funny. I just find him hilarious. I think that he deserves his own TV show. I will obviously link him in the bottom bar, as well as my songs. I forgot to mention, but I will definitely link the songs that I talked about in the bottom bar, so you guys can check them out as well. Then my second favorite YouTuber of the month is actually someone that I discovered from watching Dan's videos, and his name is Jack Harries, and his YouTube name is Jack's Gap, and oh my gosh, he is equally funny. Again, he has a little bit more mature subject matter, but his videos are just, like, hilarious. You cannot take him. And, if I might add, he is very good looking. But I'm sure that tons of girls on YouTube were freaking out about him, because he's one of those people that, in my book, if I was walking down the street and he walked by, I'd be like, whoa! I would stop in my path and be like, oh my gosh, you're good looking. So, yeah, that's just like a little overshare there, but oh well. I really like these guys, and I think that you guys should all check them out. If you have a sense of humor, or if you're just having a bad day and you need a laugh, then you should definitely check out those videos, because you will die laughing. Not that I want you to die laughing, but you get what I'm saying. I will obviously leave both links in the bottom bar as well. The next favorite is a book, and I really love reading, and I want you guys to know, well, a lot of you do know already, but I am in university. I'm a university student, so it's really hard for me to, like, kind of juggle all of my interests. I am a very social person, so I'm always going out with friends and enjoying people's company, and then I also have school to worry about, and I have YouTube to worry about, and my beauty blog to worry about, plus I am a huge family person. I would probably die without family time, so I have my family time that I love to have, and basically I have a very busy life, but I always try at the end of the day, or at least, like, a couple times a week, I try to sit down and basically read, because reading obviously expands your mind, and it's one of those things that really helps you, but it doesn't really feel like it's helping you. So I don't like to read, like, school textbooks in this time. I just like to kind of relax and read my own kind of book, like I call it my pleasure reading, because it's not, like, informative reading, it's like silly reading, but it's fun nonetheless. So I have a lot of books that I like to read, but I've really started to like rereading books that I read when I was younger, because now that I'm older, it's a whole different perspective on certain things, so I really like doing that. I actually, in October and November, I reread the whole of the A-List series, which I don't know if you guys know, but it's like one of those, like, in my book, cult teen reads that everyone read when I was young, and I really enjoyed that, so I went in the basement and I got out this series again, which I actually got out in the summertime and reread then, but it's one of those reads that, like, you need to read all the time just because it's so amazing. So this is Gossip Girl, and I am not a big fan of the show, so I'm not talking about the show, I'm talking about the actual book series. The book series is, like, billions of times better than the TV show. It's, like, amazing. And it's one of those books that I feel like everyone should read, every girl should read, because it's just, like, light, cheery reading, but it's also got, like, gossipy things in it, and it's good. It's amazing. So obviously I have every single book in the series, but I just wanted to show you guys this one. I'm currently on book number 6, but there are, I believe, 11 or 12 in the series, so I have quite a way to go yet, but I love Gossip Girl. The next favorite is something that I'm actually a little ashamed to show you guys. I just want to give you a disclaimer. I have always loved this particular thing for pretty much since I ever tried it, and I tried it when I was, I want to say 17, so I've had it for a while, but in the last 2 months I have become obsessed, and it's actually so bad at how obsessed I am. Whenever I pass by this place that sells this thing, I'm like, I need to go in and get one, because they're just that amazing. So I have been obsessed with ice caps. Now, because I'm on my diet / my lifestyle change, I'm not having as many as I did in December, because I had a lot in December. But I do have one, I would say, at least every 4 to 5 days, which is so bad, but I usually try to get, like, a smaller size, because my first instinct is to get a large, but I usually I'm starting to kind of, like, downsize and slowly wean myself off of ice caps. But ice caps are amazing. if you've never had an ice cap, like if you don't live around a Tim Hortons, or if you don't live around a coffee shop that sells ice caps, I am so sorry, because an ice cap is something that every person needs to have at least once in their life. They are just amazing. Alright, so that is it for my non-beauty favorites. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to share your non-beauty favorites for the month of January, then go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section down below, or you can go ahead and film a video and leave it as a video response, because there is nothing I like more than watching me some YouTube videos. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys all later. Goodbye!